Hari Bol. He would wake up everyone, rise and rejoice to the name Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Somebody might think, well, God, he's really self-assured, man. Because I am. I got my book behind me, man. I got the big thing. Go-Heart doesn't follow any rules. Hey, man, you won't find anybody following a better rule book than me. The essence of truth. Mukunda Suridas, it all makes sense to me, and what I am reading in the Shastra backs you up. Yeah, you see? Seems strange how we miss the real message, the real meaning, until someone like yourself awakens realization of the meaning of Shastra. Well, you see how that works. That's why, the Shastras are not stupid. They know, it says right, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Lila, first chapter, on the spiritual master, right? It says there, verse 98 through 100, Lord Chaitanya Nityananda descended so we can meet the two types of Bhagavatas. One is the great scripture, Srimad Bhagavatam, and the other is the devotee absorbed in the mellows of devotion. See? And by the actions of the book. You see, if you've been listening to the false pundrakas acting as false acharyas, Prabhupada was never into that, was he? He was always, why are they appointing acharyas? Man, they arise naturally. Well, what is this big thing of voting in? That is so external, man. And these guys got big titles, Bhaktivedanta this. What kind of Bhaktivedanta is that? That is so external. But that's what these are, false acharyas, false spiritual masters, man. They're like that. You come listen here and you get the internal understanding, the confidential purport. But it's not so deep. Well, it's deep, but it becomes understandable when you hear it from a devotee who understands it. Why? Only because that devotee worships in ecstatic love. Otherwise, these things are hidden from everybody. They're the door, man. Always been like that. That's why Jesus was teaching. I'm the door. The preaching of a devotee established in the relationship with God truly is the door. Their preaching is the word that gets you through the door. Otherwise, these guys are all speculating, man. All motivations, you don't know, and tricky. They got a little intelligent. It's not impurified. Daksha was a little intelligent, but he was tricky dick, man. He was a tricky dick, really. Dick, tricking you. That's what they do. And if you don't, so you need to find the shelter of the living guru, and they'll teach you and prove it by the book. Literally, by the law book for the next 10,000 years or more, who knows, forever. These books are amazing, man. The power that is here is coming from Prabhupada's books and his blessings and grace. I love these books. I loved them from the very first day I got them. And I was in ecstasy from that. That got me through to this point. When I got off the path, it was his books that brought me back. And then he came and authorized it and said, hey man, now you go public with that. You preach now. Just do more of that. And look where we're at now. Okay? I seem to see, just like that, Mahaprabhu got even more and more crazy as he heard more from Ramananda Roy, by more devotees accepting this conclusive truth and awakening prema. The fire is getting big. Yeah. Bigger. The price is getting cheaper, and the desire to give this gift is taking over. Yeah. There, it's by, this is bhajan, man. Prabhupada taught that. He said, it's by talking and discussing the truth, which is a very high level, which we do here. Okay? And that's the highest level, is discussing the absolute truth, what we do here. It's the highest level, man. Anybody coming here, you get elevated so easily. Even though we're talking simply, so that even the layman can understand. And that's the nature of the spiritual potency. what you say doesn't have to be all this tricky words and big long sentences and big Sanskrit verses and all that. That's all hype, man. They depend on that because they can't do what we do. Now I just get relevant verses. I got like 7 verses, man. I'm sorry, it just keeps coming up, these 7 or 8 verses. That's all you need to realize Krishna. Because it's a faith thing. If you can look at that, it'll get you over the Maya. Pani says, I'm throwing it out. I'm throwing it out. Whatever that is. Yeah, it is. Because it's the faith. When people's faith gets stronger and stronger, then the faith, and that's what happened with Lord Chaitanya. People started to get ecstatic bhakti really fast, whereas it took a long time before, because people didn't believe in him. See? But as people started to believe and they see results in people's faith, and then boom, they get it. So we're initiating this new ecstatic movement for the Vaishnavas. This has been underground for 500 years, man. That's why people they're testing us, and they're coming with their weapons, but the weapons can't stand. You see, like Krishna counteracted all these weapons because they're weak compared. They're throwing all their speculations, all this superficial stuff out. They're trying to mesmerize us, but it's not going to happen because our weapons are stronger. They're the truth. Yeah, I mean, we use more verses. I mean, we come across all kinds of stuff, but usually they lead back to those verses. I mean, God, can you imagine if you get it to those who worship me with ecstatic love, I give them the understanding of how to come back to me. Why would you listen to anybody else? Krishna says it himself. All you need is a living devotee to repeat it with conviction and is it, because they do that. They are it. And they love that verse so much because that's them. They're that word. The word in the beginning was the Word was with God, the Word was God. That's Guru, man. They are it. They're that word, man. They worship by their presence. They worship the God with ecstatic love. And they are that understanding that comes from it. You have to be a foolish idiot not to listen to such a person. See how it gets more clear? After a while, the fools will think, he's right. Why am I listening over there?